Hello, I'm Degori, and welcome to episode 32 of our playthrough of Crusader Kings 3. So, last time we took over... Was it last time? I don't know. Pilgrimage. Adam's innocence. As my party prepares to break camp, I notice a massive commotion nearby. A naked woman has climbed on top of a large rock and is preaching to the assembled crowd. The original sin still stains our souls, my friends, but that need not be so. If we shed our garbs, can we recover the lost innocence of Adam and Eve. Then, and only then, will the Holy Spirit see fit to touch us and show us God's true love. No. Could challenge her to a theological debate, but that's only a 50-50 chance. Could ignore her and gain some prestige, or we can call her a heretic and get her down from there and gain some piety. I think we'll go with this one, because we will want to try and get to Paragon of Virtue as fast as we can to do Holy Wars in Iberia, if at all possible. We have a new patriarch who doesn't like us. Ooh, a lot of people joining our court with claims. Fair enough. Murders at court. A curse lifted. As time goes by and no new bodies turn up, I gradually relax again. The killer has stopped. However, I cannot help but notice that the murder stopped as soon as Natfrick died. Alright, well, he died of cancer. So I guess that's a good thing. Now that he is gone, I might never know for sure. Alright, fair enough, but at least people aren't being murdered. Not endorsed, heir in line, yep, in line to inherit titles, all stuff I'm not too terribly worried about. Anyway, pilgrimage, the end is nigh. Nope. That man is not a priest. Cast him down. We just did that with our father not too long ago. Alright, so what do we want to do? We could clean up some of this little stuff in Francia. Where is... No, I want the county itself. So this is all of Francia, and we will want to do something about it. Hopefully take it for ourselves, which means a lot of these little guys down here are prime targets. So is actually West Francia. We don't have enough prestige to do a kingdom invasion yet, but we could probably get there fairly quickly by cleaning up some of these smaller guys down here, and I think that's what we're going to work on. Especially since, as a tribal empire, we do have, like, a rather extreme amount of levies we can call on. I do believe most of these people are probably, like, almost fully upgraded as much as they can. Well, most of them are only level 1. But as you can see, they do quite a bit of work as tribals. Well, he hasn't. And he hasn't either. A fair number of them have, anyway. So let's, I guess we'll start with the smaller guys and work on them. We want to conquer the county? Yep. You have, like, no troops at all. I probably should have looked to see if you have allies. I'm really bad about that. But we'll just go ahead and raise our troops. That should be more than sufficient to take this on. Do you have any allies? No, you don't. So we're fine there. Not something we need to worry about. We still have this faction. More people are actually joining that faction. Mercenary Company is going to leave us eventually, but we should be fine until then. I am finally here, body and soul, at the great Church of Jerusalem. As the bishop offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for God to bring me here at this moment in time. I have walked the holy path, gained a trait pilgrim, gained determined pilgrim, lots of piety, all good things. Battle successfully won here, not that that's any surprise. We captured the son of someone who apparently doesn't want to ransom him. Fine, I guess. Oh, the Independence faction disbanded. Returned home from the pilgrimage. It didn't disband, though. Oh, that was the Independence faction, not the faction to install her on the throne. Fair enough. We can call a hunt or hold a feast. I think holding the feast is a little more important right now. Just to make our vassals like me some more. Factions created. Adamite populists. Mercenary company left. Our dynasty is known far and wide. Breaking horses. Eating was well underway and drinking a little too far along when Esclarmonde decided it was time for some horse riding. My stables were locked up tight, but with guidance from Baroness Llewellyn, Esclarmonde soon led a large group of eager riders inside. Okay. With absolutely no control over my animals, there was swearing, laughter, and broken bones as men and women fell from horses ambling around the hall. Other creatures in the stables did not get away much easier, and one goat nearly caved in under the weight of Duke Bernard. I mean, that's kind of the hell of a party right there. Stable hand, save those people from themselves. So, lost some prestige, but we did gain lively feast, which means, you know, stress gain is lower and cavalry damage is higher. I'm not sure how that works, but alright, we'll roll with it. The siege there is almost done. The feast ends. Gained back our prestige that we lost. Now we can call a hunt. Sure, we should probably have spread this out some, since there are the timers. Oh, we have an empty council position. Why? I didn't get a notice that anybody had died. We don't really have any powerful vassals to do as our chancellor, so we'll just go with the highest skill one. He likes me a fair bit. Got good score. Hopefully that'll help our vassals like us more. I'm riding ahead of the group as the farmland suddenly grows still around me. The silence is almost palpable, and I struggle to hear even the noise of the horses' hooves. Just as I am about to turn back to find the others, I glimpse it ahead of me, blurry as in a dream, a heart as white as snow. Like something from a tale, I must have it. I follow the white heart into the farmlands. An almost unnatural silence hangs heavy over us, and the sudden sound of a voice startles me. My lord, there you are. I turn around to see the rest of my party having caught up to me. As I look back, the heart is gone. It might have gotten away this time. Alright, well, now we're gonna go crazy looking for a white deer. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. It could have been a whale. See, you're really going to try and attack me there. That's ballsy. I'll give you that. Hunt is over. Gain some more prestige. Lovely. I mean, really, 100 guys against 3,000. Like, that's... Like I said, that's pretty ballsy. But we'll roll with it. And we took him hostage. Well, let's ransom him. Oh no, we took him hostage during the siege. Let's ransom him anyway. We'll get the money out of him before we take his land from him, so that's something. Lots of prisoners. Nobody who really we can do anything with? You are heir to the kingdom of, or have claims on Brittany. Interesting. Right. War is now over. Do we want to hold on to this? No, we do not. So let's grant it to somebody. We'll just start at the top of the list, I guess, and work our way down. No need to give anybody anything extra at the moment. Can ransom this guy. Who are you? And why are you worth so much money? I mean... Alright. Sure. Disband our troops? Yes. Alright. Who next? Can we... Oh, dude, what is up with your neck? You're spindly. Alright, fair enough. You're also excommunicated. You would be deposed. The Pope would like me. I'd gain piety. I don't know that it's really worthwhile. We can't do a duchy invasion yet because we don't have illustrious. Alright, that's fair. Can we take this from you, however? We can. You do have an ally who doesn't have a whole lot of military. I think this is going to be our next target. Maybe Burgundy, although we still can't do conquer duchies. How many more? We still need a lot of prestige to get to the next level of fame. So we'll just do this for now. Move our rally point down. I think he had about 2,000 troops, plus the 700 from the other guy. After my army sets up camp, I hear a commotion coming from my champion's lodgings. Instigating the disturbance, I find Duke Gilacomgain and Duke Barthélemy in the middle of a heated argument while several onlookers edge them on. I could deliver a speech about unity, have them whipped, or going and stuffing my ears. No, that seems like a cheap way out. Let's deliver a speech. We've got a 50-50 chance of pulling it off. I get up and deliver a speech about how we are all fighting for the High Kingdom of Alba and how we must stand united against our foes. For if we don't, there are many outsiders who would take advantage of our internal squabbles to seize our lands and impose their rule on us. Looking abashed, the dukes apologize and get ready to settle in for the night. We are stronger when we stand together. Lovely. Some prestige, lifestyle experience. They both like me more. I mean, both, well, this guy didn't like me too much. But yeah, we're stronger when we stand together. Everybody knows that. Alright, that should be more than enough, guys, to deal with this. We may have to split off a siege group and go hunt his army down, depending on where he kind of runs off to. Oh, no, he's not going to run off to anywhere. We caught him first. The remnants will run away, but by then we'll have sieged this out, and it won't be a problem. Battle done. Battle done. And then we decided we can't really do this. I mean, we could attack Burgundy, but we're only going to be able to do county level claims, which is less than ideal. Dangerous faction. No, same one. Got about 20 months left, so a little over a year and a half. Still a bunch of members involved. I wonder if I could... my prisoner died. I wonder if we could sway any of these guys. Oh no, minus 100. You really don't like me. Extortionate taxes. Can I modify your contract? Why are your taxes so high? I don't remember doing that. I usually try and leave them at high at most, just because, like, it makes them really, really cranky. Alright, well, you're still really, really cranky. Foreign culture, yep. Holds de jure duchy. I hold your de jure duchy? Alright. Don't think I do, but pretty sure the only two duchies I actually control are in England. Oh no, I do. Interesting. Well, if I were to, say, give you the duchy, would that make you a little happier? No, not really. Why are you still unhappy? I actually think, well, now you don't have those two chiefdoms. I actually think that made you crankier than not having a single duchy. That's kind of crazy. What if I were to give you one of them? Just to make you a little bit happier with me. I'd gain 10 stress because I'm ambitious. Alright, fair enough. You still are really cranky. Mr. Cranky Pants here. You're also a lunatic, which means I really probably shouldn't be giving you that much land, but whatever. Not gonna hurt anything. I mean, honestly, at this point, a rebellion wouldn't be horrible. They have almost as many troops as I do. I don't know that I have any allies, though. Should probably get you married. By alliance power, you're a courtier. You're also intelligent. Maybe time to start working on that? Ooh. Wait a minute. Yeah, I want fertile, inheritable traits. Wow, nobody wants to marry you at all. Why? That's kind of crazy. I mean, you're 8 and she's 18. That's kind of an age difference, but oh, you're also related. Interesting. Odd that nobody at all really wants to marry you. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, is it because I did arranged marriage rather than find spouse? It must have been. Yeah, that's what it was. Well, let's see if we can sort this. I do not want my dynasty, because that's just a little bit much. You're 10 and have intelligent. That's not bad. Can we find a genius? Doesn't look like it. So you're about the right age. Nope, not you. You're 44. That's not the right age. You, 10. Yeah. I mean, it's not a great alliance, but it is an alliance. What about you? Earldom of Somerset, Kingdom of Upland. I mean, that doesn't do a whole lot for me. What about matrilineally? I mean, it's gonna mean less alliances, but better, well, not better, but at least they'll all be of my dynasty. You guys are all really old to marry to a 4-year-old. Let's just hold off. Maybe we can get a better alliance later, somewhere down the line. Yep. Formed that alliance by marriage. Won the siege. Took a couple of people prisoner. Anybody worth ransoming? A little bit. Oh, you're already considering offers from us. Fair enough. Let's just go ahead and enforce our demands. Oh no, you're already considering an offer from us. I probably should have thought about that. There we go. Are you? Yeah, same guy. Well, it's not like the land's going anywhere. We already have 100%. Let's just try and get some money out of this. There we go. And then enforce our demands. Done. Don't remember there it is, empire titles. So Nice and Provence are all part of the Empire of Francia. We do a holy war for the duchy, but he's already involved in a war. Or is this internal? So it's Pisa wants Provence. Interesting. Where's you? Right there. You are pretty highly losing that war, it appears. No? Well, maybe we can get in there first, if nothing else. So we'll just go ahead and declare the war. For Provence. If we win it, great. If not, then we'll just go to war for it again later against somebody else. We've got a fair 3,000 troops there, so let's build these guys up a little bit before we decide to march in there. I actually want you to stay behind. I just didn't want you to add any more guys to your army. You're running away. Alright, that's not quite what I expected, but sure. I can work with that. Move you guys over here, and then I think I'll split you up. Ooh, I can ransom you. Sure. Split these guys up and have them siege these both out at the same time. They'll be in range of each other if one of them gets attacked. That's fair enough. Acquaintance died in my dungeons. What have we got going on up here? I mean, we seem to be... Well, Cairo's kind of big. The Byzantine Empire has gone crazy large again. Like, oh, wow. Parts of Italy, Northern Africa. Alright, well. I have such great service. Servants? I have such great service. Yeah, that's what I meant. You really don't like me either. Why does everybody hate me so much? Council, tribal authority, tribal, yep. I mean, a lot of this will fix itself if we ever become feudal. You actually like me. I think I'll take the prestige. I think I will then start swaying somebody else. Preferably somebody in a faction who doesn't hate me. Make it a little bit easier and see if we can't get them to leave the faction. Might be enough to lower their military power enough where they're no longer a threat. Where are you guys going? It kind of concerns me a little bit, actually. Alright, that siege is almost done. So is that one. Took some prisoners. Get some money out of it. And some... Where did that guy go? 3,000 dudes running around and I don't like it. Here's actually a better question. Where are you? Way up there. Okay. Since I started my search, reports are coming in from all over the realm of people spotting the flighty White Hart. To shift through the accounts and sort fact from fiction is a huge task. If only the reports were more reliable. I can employ people to look after it and spend some money. My steward can do it and lose some opinion. I can do it, I must. Or the task is too huge, I'll have none of it. I think I don't want to do it because that's a lot of stress. I think I'll employ people to look for it. I have the money, so it's not really an issue. And then we may have to send our troops up here. Oh, no, they showed up over there. Well, you're almost done with this siege. Do we want to go by land? I think we can go by land. It shouldn't be that big a deal. And if it takes a little while longer and we don't get there in time, so be it. Move you guys to here. See if we can at least get them to break the siege and run away. You cannot afford to pay the ransom. Alright. I mean, if nothing else, sieging out, well, it'd still take a little while to siege their capital, but sieging that out should end the war pretty quickly. Maybe if we beat up on their armies enough, it would work too. We control the war target, which is fine. As long as nobody else, like, from over here comes after it. Although you're getting pretty badly hammered by that guy. I think we should have plenty of time to make it there. If the army gets really... Oh no, up here. I thought they got really big for a second. If that army down there that we're about to attack takes a lot of damage, I may just consider moving on their capital and letting them run around freely down here. Or even possibly raising the rest of my levies and moving them down here. Because I should have about 2,000 guys left. that I can raise just to keep them from sieging stuff out. Although it does look like I'm going to have to chase them down. It's not the end of the world, just tedious. You going to stop there? You are. I think the mountains are going to help you, but not when you're outnumbered almost 3 to 1. And I think I have better men than you. I mean, you have armored footmen, which I don't. Champion, ooh, was wounded by an enemy soldier. I have lifestyle perks available. Let's not worry about this since that's almost over. Normally I would like to go down the Overseer path because at the bottom you get Overseer, which is stewardship and control growth. But we're already kind of working through the strategist path, and we are doing a fair amount of warfare at the moment. So I think I'll continue in that. Naval speed and siege weapon effectiveness, both going to be fairly useful fairly quickly, since we are going to be sailing into Scandinavia at some point. So I think we'll take Engineered for Destruction first. Handily won this battle. How many... Oh, and we are up to Devoted Servant. So I think actually that means we can do Duchy level Holy Wars. Only about 1,400 guys left in that army. So I think what we will do is we will take our army and sail up this way. And then if these guys hang out over here and continue to be a problem, we'll just raise the rest of our levies and deal with them that way. To the vile High King. Oppressive laws. Done paying my taxes. Never! Peasants. Where are the peasants? You are up here again. Not many of you. This is going to cause kind of a problem in policing, like, southern France from the Scandinavian army running around down there. Shouldn't be too big a deal. If nothing else, I'll just move these guys around. Yep. My marshal can lead, sure. Shouldn't have any trouble taking out the peasants. Duke is swayed. Did he leave the faction yet? No. Although a couple of people have. So that's a good thing. We finished promoting culture. Lovely. Let's continue that. That'll actually probably help some too, since they're Anglo-Saxon. Yeah. But we would like to try and convert all of Alba to Irish at some point. I'm not sure if it'll happen within the scope of this playthrough. But the peasant uprising is done. Oh, as is the war for... What was it? Provence? Or were we attacking Nice? No, Provence. So we will get all of the titles. Our fervor decreases, but, you know, it happens. Whatever. We are above our domain limit. We should probably do something. We can found a holy order. That may be worthwhile. However, no, not construct new building. I want to grant this to somebody. We will grant you this. And, oh no, you. We will grant this to you. So that's taken care of. We've disbanded our armies. Wow, the Umayyad Empire is getting kind of big down there. We should probably see if we can do something about that. Can't do a holy war for a kingdom yet. Is doing a holy war for a duchy worth it at the moment? I don't know that it is. I think I would rather do it for a kingdom level. Although there's not a whole lot, like, contiguous that he controls. Like, even taking the rest of the kingdom of Aquitaine isn't really much more than taking the one last duchy. Not entirely sure. What about you? Can we do... We could do the entire Duchy of Burgundy. That's a thing that can happen. Do we want to start there? What about you? Can I declare for the whole thing of you? I can. So actually maybe we'll just move our way through the north. I think that's probably a better idea. 1,000 troops, no allies. Sounds like a good time to me. Our rally... Oh, that's right. We moved our rally point, so let's move it back. Put it right on the front. That ought to be fine. Because we're just going to try and move and take the capital as quickly as possible. It should be enough. Let's see if we can... Oh, maybe not. There are 2 armies there. Well, we'll see what happens. It's not like we don't have more guys if we need it. At the moment, we are losing. And now we're not, so good enough. Would I rather have myself in charge of this army? I don't know that I'm actually any better than he is. No, he's actually better than I am. And a siege leader, aggressive attacker, he's going to kill more enemy troops. Can I really not siege this? Wow. I mean, I can, it's just going to take a while. I don't have better siege man-at-arms. I'm still stuck in the tribal era. I'm happy for you guys being, you know, early medieval, but I am not. Either way, we're going to need to take this at some point, so we might as well just sit here and finish it. It ought to be alright. Don't know that he's going to be brave enough to try and attack me. Probably finish this siege and then chase him down if we need to. Not sure if he's actually going to try and invade my territory or just run away. The white hart, the flighty white hart I am hunting, comes to me in a dream, judging me with its deep eyes and flaunting its pristine coat of fur. We stand in a farmlands, everything around us silent, and no matter how I move, I get no closer to my prey. As I claw myself awake, I feel my resolve hardening. It will not elude me much longer. So, I gain +1 prowess? Alright, I mean, it's a thing. Are you really gonna move next to me? Let's consider dropping the onagers, and at least enough to keep the siege going, even if it doesn't really progress. You are locked. Let's see if we can't catch you there. Beat up on you a little more for the war score, if nothing else. We have a significantly better commander than they do, too, which always helps. Yep, so we're going to beat them up pretty good. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Select this army. Can I select the army, please? Thank you. Move them back to help with the siege again. We're at 50% on war score, which is the cap for battles. Tonight I have stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among my soldiers. It is a quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my vassal Count Onshu, of the advantages of an alternative strategy. Onshu will hear none of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises his fist. So we could step in and protect the soldier, which is a prowess challenge against the Count, who I would only have a 37% chance of winning? Really? Well, I guess my prowess is only 10. That's actually kind of horrible. I can make an example out of him. He would gain the trait wounded and dislike me even more. Or I could sneak away and take credit for the soldier's idea. I don't really like that one, but it's kind of the best option for me. I mean, there's a 1/3-ish chance I pull this off. But we are wrathful and ambitious. We are humble, though, so taking credit for his idea doesn't make sense. Let's step in, and try and protect him. See if we can't maybe pull this off. Knowing the consequences of harming a commander, the soldier does nothing to defend himself from the incoming blows. As blood is drawn, I throw myself between them. Perhaps I should have known better than to brawl with a seasoned warrior. In the end, I must reveal my identity for Count Onchu to let me go. I skulk back to my tent before the news spread. At least I learned a trick or two. So I get fought, seasoned warrior, more prowess, and I get wounded, which, you know, sucks, but what are you gonna do? We have a bunch of situations. We can do some ransoms. Oh, we do need to designate guardians. You are focused on learning. Do we have anyone who can teach you? Yes. This courtier who actually has a learning education and is intelligent. You definitely are a good choice. So we can imprison people. We still have disabled buildings because we're not feudal. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. Well, you're also not married and can't get married to anybody I have, apparently. Well, that's because I'm set to not do my dynasty. And still that didn't change anything. Okay, well, who's gonna get it? You're gonna get it. I mean, that's not horrible because I intend to take West Francia later anyway, so as long as she can hold out for a few years, we shouldn't lose land. And even if we do lose the land, we can just take it back. Alright, prisoners taken in the siege. We took their capital. We just basically need to split these guys up. Do we want to split them in half? Yeah, he's only got about 400 troops left, so we'll split them in half. Send one there and one there, and that should be more than enough to finish this war. Ransom people. Yep, let's ransom your wife. Wait for our money. He's trying to siege out my land. Fair enough. We will have to deal with that, however, later. It's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks again for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.